This story takes place in India, in the forest area of Chuka, near Pilibhit in Lakhimpur-Kheri, close to the India-Nepal border. The Chuka tiger was a male Bengal tiger. In the beginning, he lived a normal life in the jungle. He hunted deer and other animals and avoided humans, just like most tigers do. But one day, everything changed. The tiger was injured, most likely by a hunter's gunshot or a steel trap used to catch animals. Because of this injury, the tiger suffered from severe pain and could not run or hunt fast prey anymore. Hunting wild animals became difficult. Slowly, hunger took control. The tiger attacked a human for the first time. Humans were easy prey. They did not run fast and had no weapons. After this first kill, the tiger realized that humans were an easier way to survive. This was the birth of the Chuka Man-Eater. Soon, people in nearby villages began to disappear. Farmers were attacked in fields. Woodcutters were killed in forests. Travelers were dragged from jungle paths. Fear spread quickly. Villagers stopped going out alone. Women refused to work in fields. Children were not allowed outside. People believed the tiger was cursed or possessed by an evil spirit. The number of victims increased rapidly. By the time authorities noticed, the Chuka tiger had already killed many people, and panic had taken over the region. This was no longer a normal tiger. This was a man-eater, and stopping him would not be easy. As weeks passed, the Chuka tiger became more dangerous. He stopped fearing humans completely. The tiger began attacking people during the day, not only at night. Farmers were killed while plowing fields. Woodcutters were attacked deep in the forest. Sometimes, the tiger dragged victims away even when others were nearby. Fear ruled the villages. People stopped working. Crops were left to rot. Entire families moved away from the area. Drums were beaten at night to scare the tiger, but it did not work. The British government sent local hunters and soldiers. They tried everything: guns and traps, night patrols, large hunting parties. But the tiger was too clever. He learned to recognize danger. When he smelled humans or gunpowder, he disappeared silently into the jungle. Many hunters came close, but none could kill him. The death count continued to rise. By now, the Chuka Man-Eater had killed dozens of people. Panic reached the highest levels. Villagers begged the government for help. That is when one name came up again and again: Jim Corbett. Jim Corbett was already famous for killing dangerous man-eaters. People believed only he could stop the Chuka tiger. At first, Corbett refused. He did not like killing tigers, but when he heard about the suffering of innocent villagers, he finally agreed. Corbett arrived in the Chuka forest and began his investigation. He spoke to villagers, examined attack sites, and followed tracks. Very soon, he understood something important. This tiger was old, injured, and extremely experienced. The hunt ahead would be one of the most dangerous hunts of Corbett's life. Jim Corbett began his hunt very carefully. The Chuka tiger was not an ordinary man-eater. He was smart, patient, and extremely dangerous. Corbett knew one mistake could cost him his life. Corbett studied the jungle every day. He followed pug marks on soft soil. He checked villages where attacks had happened. He listened to villagers and learned the tiger's movement patterns. Soon, Corbett realized something frightening. The tiger was watching him. Many times, Corbett felt eyes on him from the bushes. Birds suddenly stopped making noise. The jungle became silent. These were signs that the tiger was very close. One day, Corbett came dangerously close. He was walking alone when he suddenly saw movement in the tall grass. The tiger was only a few meters away. For a moment, both froze. The tiger did not attack. Instead, he slowly disappeared into the jungle. Corbett understood one thing clearly. This tiger was testing him. The Chuka tiger had survived many hunters before. He knew how to wait. He knew how to escape. And he knew how to kill. Days passed, and the tension grew. Then came terrible news. The tiger killed another man near a village, proving he was still active and fearless. The villagers lost all hope. They believed even Jim Corbett could not stop him. But Corbett did not give up. He prepared for the final hunt. He chose the area carefully. He checked wind direction. He waited patiently, knowing that only one clean chance would come. The final confrontation was near, and only one of them would survive. Jim Corbett knew the final hunt would be extremely dangerous. The Chuka tiger never attacked without planning. He always chose the right moment. Corbett understood that if he rushed, he would die. One morning, Corbett received news that the tiger had killed another man near a forest path. This time, the tiger did not drag the body far away. Corbett saw this as a sign. He followed the trail carefully. The jungle was silent. Even birds had stopped making noise. Corbett knew the tiger was close. Suddenly, the tiger attacked. He charged from dense bushes, fast and powerful. Corbett had only seconds to react. He raised his rifle and fired. The first shot hit the tiger, but he did not stop. The tiger roared loudly and charged again. Corbett stayed calm and fired a second shot. This time, the Chuka Man-Eater collapsed to the ground. The jungle became silent. The hunt was over. Villagers slowly came out from hiding when they saw the dead tiger. Many cried with relief. The fear that had controlled their lives for so long was finally gone. Corbett examined the tiger's body. He discovered that the tiger was old and badly injured. His teeth were damaged, and his body showed signs of long-term pain. This explained why he could no longer hunt wild animals and turn to humans. The Chuka Man-Eater had killed many innocent people, and his terror lasted for years. But now, it was finally over. Yet, just like other man-eaters, his story carried a deeper meaning. After killing the Chuka Man-Eater, Jim Corbett did not feel proud or happy. Instead, he felt sad. Corbett believed the tiger was not born evil. He explained that this tiger became a man-eater because of old age, injuries, and human interference. Pain and hunger forced him to hunt humans. Corbett shared an important lesson with the world. He said that when humans injure animals, destroy forests, reduce natural prey, animals are pushed into situations where conflict becomes unavoidable. The Chuka Man-Eater became one of the most dangerous tigers not because he wanted to kill, but because he had no other choice to survive. Jim Corbett later wrote about this hunt in his books. Through his writing, people began to see wild animals differently, not as monsters, but as victims of broken balance in nature. Because of Corbett's influence, wildlife protection laws improved. Forest conservation became important. People learned how to prevent man-eaters instead of only killing them. Today, Jim Corbett is remembered not as a hunter, but as a protector of wildlife. The story of the Chuka Man-Eater is still remembered because it teaches us something very important. When humans harm nature, nature responds. Respect forests, protect wildlife, maintain balance. Only then can humans and animals live safely together.